You're making me laugh too much. I can't look at your face.
Hi guys, it's me EJ. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I just feel like talking. For a while, I've felt very disoriented and unsettled. And it fluctuates a lot. Like one day I'm like fine. And then the next day it's like I don't belong here. That probably doesn't make any sense and is probably really like hard hitting within the first few seconds of this video. But I don't know, some days I just feel like maybe I wasn't meant to live this sort of life. Some days I feel really uneasy in my own skin and I don't know why. I have a very high awareness of like my life and the environment around me and the actions that I take and the things I say and just everything. It's kind of stressful because I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know who to talk to about it because it just won't make sense to anybody. If I say that I feel uneasy in my skin, if I say that like I feel out of place, out of touch with my reality, I feel like people try to find a solution to that rather than hear me and listen to me. And although like a lot of those people have good intentions and are coming from a good place, sometimes I don't know if there's a solution. Also, I don't think I've really talked about this with anybody, but seeing as it sounds like a problem the way I'm talking about it, I know that everyone in my life, or mostly everyone in my life, will try to find a way to solve it rather than like just listening to me. And it's like, you know, do I want a solution to what I'm saying? Do I want a solution to my problems? Yes and no. Yes, because I would love to stop, like just chill out on like just being hyper aware of everything and then like acknowledging every single detail in my life, you know, the fact that like I'm drinking water or that I have to go to work in like an hour or like just I want more than anything to feel okay in my skin. But the reason I say no also as well to solving that problem is because I don't know what to do like to solve that problem. I don't know if it's like a mental health thing or if it's a physical health thing or if it's an emotional health thing. I feel like it's all three of those. I don't know like what to do, and I've kind of just been keeping it all inside of myself, mostly just because it's like if I think about it too hard, I'm gonna get overwhelmed, and it's not fun being overwhelmed. A few days ago, there was a really bad thunderstorm here, and it was really bad that the lights went out for a while, the power went out for a while, and it freaked me out. But of course, like most people, it would freak somebody out. But for me, it freaked me out in a different way. I don't even know how to describe that. I'm not trying to sit here and be like, I'm quirky. I'm not like everybody else. It freaked me out initially because it was like, oh yeah, it was super loud and then the power went out. Like my heart was beating out of my chest and I was freaking out and I was scared because, you know, it was the middle of the night and my entire family has gone to bed and I'm the only one still awake, so I'm the only one witnessing it. But after it was done, like after the power came back on and like, you know, everything returned kind of back to normal, I didn't. I just wanted to sit there and like cry, and it brought back a lot of like, I don't know, unease. I felt like every uncomfortable moment in my life within that moment. I don't know how to explain it, but it was really hard. It was really, really hard for some reason. And I laid in bed that night and I just felt really upset. I felt really sad and out of control. And I'm starting to think, like, what's wrong with me? Why am I feeling this way? And I feel like if I literally explain it to anybody, it's gonna be super hard for them to understand because it's like, I don't see a way of solving this issue right now. So if I tell anybody, they're gonna listen to me obviously, but also wonder, well, what are you gonna do about it? And I just feel like really lost. I don't know. I feel like I've lost myself a little bit. I feel like you're always losing parts of yourself when you don't notice. I lost myself like a bit last year and then I found myself again probably a month or two ago. And I feel like I'm losing myself again. And I don't know why. I feel like I'm just falling into this routine of just work, come home, spend time with friends maybe once in a while, then start all over. And I'm not the type of person that like hates routine, but like happens to fall into it on accident. I don't know, like, I don't want to cry because I always cry. Like, I always cry. I guess just the underlying feeling that I've been having is just like, I feel like I'm not me. I'm just inhabiting this body. Like, and it's really upsetting because it's like, I feel like nothing is fulfilling to me anymore. Like, nothing. Maybe my depression's coming back, like, again. Yeah, I just don't feel like me. Like, anything I do is me. Anything I say, like, I don't feel like it's any of who I am. But that begs the question, who am I? And I honestly don't know. It's so weird, like when people actually ask me, who are you? I actually don't know, so I say I don't know. I believe that everything that I like and everything that I do and the people around me and my environment are who I am. But I feel like it's still not who I am. I'm just so confused with life right now, and it's really frustrating. I'm like over it, and I want to go back to like not thinking so hard about things. I feel like I think too much about everything, and it's like when I try to shake my head and be like, let's not do that, it eventually comes back, you know, like I don't, like it goes away, but you know, whenever my brain gets a chance, it's like, and I'm like when I'm at work, like I'm working, I'm distracted, I'm like doing what I need to do. And then there's like a lull where like I get a second to breathe, and that's when like all of the thoughts come rushing in. And it's a lot. It's so much to be thinking about, especially at work. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be thinking about this. I don't want to cry. Oh my god. I'm not gonna be a beauty YouTuber and cry in every video. I don't know why it's so difficult being me right now. Like, it's so hard. And like, I have moments where I'm like, I'm so grateful. Like, I'm so happy, and I'm like, I'm very content, and like I'm so grateful for the life I live, and I still feel that way. But at the same time, it's like there are moments like right now where I'm like, I don't want to do it. Let me just go into hibernation mode and then wake up when like life feels fine again. But that's like not how life is, you know. You can't just ignore all the bad times and just be aware and exist during the good times. Because I feel like when you have too many good times, you take it for granted. And then when the bad shit finally happens, you just desperately want to go back to good times, or you want to just feel okay again. I feel like I'm stuck in a limbo. Like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what my purpose is. I don't want to hear that bullshit of like, oh, your purpose is to be here and to, you know, be in everyone's lives. I'm like, that's not my purpose. My purpose isn't to make videos. My purpose isn't to work with dogs. I would love to find some purpose. Like, just thinking about like how some people tell other people who also feel like they don't have a purpose, and hearing them tell them, your purpose is to stay alive for the people who care about you. Your purpose is to be here on this earth. And I'm like, if I were to just exist, if I were to just do nothing and like just be here, literally just be here on this earth, I feel like everyone would, the way society is, the way like the environment and like the people you surround yourself with, I feel like everyone would not think that anymore. That is something to say to somebody when they're very low, but I don't think that you would say that to somebody who's not crying or not upset about something. I feel like you can't look at somebody who's looking you dead at the face and being like, what's my purpose? And they're not sad, they're not emotional, they're just wondering. You can't sit there and tell them your purpose is to literally just be here on earth. Like, you can't tell them that. That's I mean, you could, but it's just not gonna resonate, because it's like, well, like, I feel like I need to be doing more, and there's something I have to do than just exist. I don't know where I'm going with this. That's something that just keeps playing in my head, is I don't know what I'm doing here. I feel like an alien. That's like fucking hipster as it sounds like. I feel like nothing I'm gonna do to make myself feel better is gonna make me feel better. Drink water, not gonna make me feel better. Apply lip balm, not gonna make me feel better. Continue watching YouTube videos is not gonna make me feel better. it'll just distract me from like what my mind's really thinking of. And a lot of people feel like distractions help with certain stuff, but for me, like it does, but it also doesn't. I don't know what to do. I feel like a sim. In a sim game, I feel like a sim. What does it mean to be a human? What does it actually mean? Who am I? Am I the pink hair? I guess everything makes up who I am. I still have a hard time putting a label on who I am. I honestly don't know. This video probably made 0 sense to anybody watching. But now you know where my head's at, or at least where my head is at in this moment. It's June 19th. Hopefully you're watching this in a few months and I'm in a much healthier place. Thanks for listening to me. I just really needed somebody to listen. Maybe I should go see a therapist because they're very unbiased and can listen to me and maybe decipher what it is that I'm feeling. Because I'm not good with words. I've never been good with words. That's why everything I've ever done is through actions. Or mostly. I try to do everything through actions and even emotions. This video doesn't even touch the surface of how I feel deep inside, but I tried my best to explain it the best way I possibly could. If you stuck through this whole video and just listened to me be a hot mess, thank you. You don't know how much it means to me just to have someone listen to the weird, strange thoughts in my head. And even if you don't understand it, the fact that you are listening means a lot, because I feel like people listen to me but they don't hear me. Like I feel like it's kind of like a background noise. I just need someone to hear me and be like, I hear you. Yeah, hopefully the next video you're gonna see is much more upbeat and not this. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.